Today I'm back again with my second video on the topic energy. Hope you all are doing well and watching this video with full energy. Starting from the definition of energy, energy is the ability to do work. It is a scalar quantity. The SI unit of energy is joule and the CGS unit is erg. There are different forms of energy. Mechanical energy, which is further divided into potential and kinetic energy, heat energy, light energy, sound energy, chemical energy, and many more. Starting from the kinetic energy, it is defined as the energy of a body by virtue of its motion. Yes, you rightly understood that whenever a body is in motion, the body possesses kinetic energy. In this following example, you can see that a boy is moving and hence he possesses some amount of kinetic energy. Now first of all, we'll derive the formula for kinetic energy. Yes, the kinetic energy is the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion. So suppose we have an object of mass m which is initially moving with the initial velocity u and force F is being applied on a body. The body moves through a distance s and reaches to another point. Let's say that point be B and the earlier point be A, and keeping the mass same, the velocity of the body reaches the final velocity as v. Small amount of work which will be done to move the body from one point to another will be equals to force multiplied by displacement. That can be written as mass into acceleration into s. Here s is the displacement covered by the body. Let this equation be first equation. Now we know the third equation of motion, that is equals to v square is equals to u square plus 2as. So from here we will use the value v square minus u square upon 2 is equals to as and put it in our equation number 1. Therefore work done will become m v square minus u square by 2. That can also be written as half of m v square minus u square by u square, and this work done will be stored in the form of kinetic energy, that is half of m v square minus u square. Also remember the special case that when u is equal to 0, this is the special case. So kinetic energy will be simply equals to half mv square. Now we have already derived the formula for kinetic energy equals to half mv square. So remember, the mass is directly proportional. Hence, if you double the mass, the kinetic energy will also be doubled. If you halve the mass, then kinetic energy will also be halved. But velocity is dependent as the square power, or you can say the power of 2. So if you double the velocity, the kinetic energy will be 4 times, and similarly if you halve the velocity, then kinetic energy will reduce to 1/4. The next form of energy is potential energy. Now, potential energy is defined as the energy of a body which is because of the position or its configuration. Yes, you can see in the example that a man is raising the hammer, and while raising the hammer, he is increasing the potential energy. Potential energy is also stored in the compressed spring. Yes, when you stretch a spring or releases the string, you will see that the energy is being stored. Energy is also stored when you stretch a rubber band or releases the rubber band. Potential energy is also stored in a stretched catapult. When released, it does the work of firing the stone. Now, we will derive the formula for potential energy. Yes, the energy which is happening or which is due to the virtue of the position. So, I'll just write down over here that we are taking the case of the position. So, supposingly a ball or a body of mass m is placed on the ground, and now the body is being raised up against the gravity which is acting in the downward direction and is taken up to a height h above the ground. The body is being taken up to height h above the ground. So definitely the work will be done to move through that distance, and the work done will be stored in the form of potential energy. But work done is equals to force into displacement. Here, the force will be equals to mass into acceleration due to gravity, and the displacement is h. So this is the energy which will be stored in the form of potential energy, and hence potential energy will be simply equals to mgh. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Stay safe, keep learning, and stay connected.